What is up, boys? Welcome to another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. Y'all showed a ton of love on my best team that you can build in the game for under 500k. So today we're bringing the best team you can build in the game for under 1 million coins. So yeah, boys, I appreciate the love as always. And yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the video. Alrighty, boys, so starting off at the QB position. It's going to be the same as my 500k video. I still think for the value, Tim Tebow is still the move, boys. He is free, and I just can't emphasize how big of a deal that is. Quarterbacks, good quarterbacks at least, are expensive in the game, and to get a solid quarterback, you're going to have to spend at least over 100k, and them giving us a very good quarterback for free, I don't see why y'all don't use him. You know, there's no reason not to use this card right now unless you have, 89,429 million coins. But a lot of us don't have that many coins, so yeah, that's why I recommend Tim Tebow, boys. Just for the value, the card's amazing. And yeah, he's gonna be our quarterback on this team. Getting into our halfback position. This is a big upgrade from our last video. We're going to be fitting in this 87 overall DeMarco Murray here, boys. This card is insane. He is my starting running back on my squad and arguably the second best running back in the entire game. And for 120k, you were getting an absolute demon, boys. 87 speed, 86 break tackle, 83 truck, 89 change of direction. Like, what? This card's insane. I couldn't recommend this card anymore, boys. And especially, we can fit him in under our 1 million coin budget. And he's the second best back in the game. Definitely coming in. So let's move on to our wide receiver spots, boys. We're going to be continuing with these campus heroes. Because they've came down in price a lot. And I love what they bring. Nelson Aguilar. 6 foot tall, so he's not tiny, he's not huge, but he's got a good size to him. But he's got 86 speed, 87 jumping, 87 catch, 85 catch in traffic, 84 spec catch, 87 short, 86 medium, and 84 deep. All around such a solid, well-balanced card. And for 88k, I don't see why not pick him up. You know, I have him on my team, and I think he's an absolute stud. He does nothing bad at all. I mean, look at the stats of this card. For 88k, they're absolutely insane. And our next one, like I said, another campus heroes. We're going to be going with 87 Derek Mason. Once again, they absolutely juice these cards. And like I said, they've kind of crashed down in price. And we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to be able to fit these cards in. And keep in mind, these are some of the best wide receivers in the game, boys. Like, literally, these cards are cracked. Basically, very similar stats to Nelson Aguilar, all mid to upper 80s. And for 84k, this guy's a beast. And for our number 3 wide receiver spot, we have got 87 Brandon Cooks. Same boat, boys. He's just 1 speed faster. 87 speed. He's an absolute burner on the field. And having him, we're going to put him in our slot because he's a little smaller at 5'10". And I think he plays the slot very well. I think that's where he plays best, honestly. And yeah, I have this card on my team, and he's amazing. I love this card. Moving on to our fullback, kind of the same as last video, boys. Fullbacks aren't important. I'm not going to, put a 90k fullback into our squad and lose 90k. I mean, there's no point in doing that, So we're just gonna throw Ben Mason in there. He's gonna be our fullback. So moving on to the tight end, y'all could probably guess and assume who it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a surprise, boys. It's gonna be the same guy that it's probably gonna be for a while. I mean, this guy's still the best tight end in the game. Still arguably the best card in the game. He's a freaking glitch. I hate him. I hate playing against him, but also like mossing people with him. It's a hate-love relationship with me and Donald, so it is what it is. But yeah, boys, for 56k, he's gonna be our tight end, and like I said, best tight end in the game, arguably best card in the game. So moving on to our O-line. If you watched the last video, I definitely don't love O-line this year. I mentioned that O-line can't block anything, literally. I mean, O-line's trash this year, so I'm not putting a ton of coins into our O-line. But I'm not gonna make them absolute trash either. We got some decent O-linemen out there. Left tackle, 84, Rashawn Slater. Solid card for what he is. We're kind of just going for best value here. Best stats that I can get for the best value type thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill these in because you don't want to hear me go over all the stats of O-linemen. It's not the most entertaining. But this is what our O-line comes out to be, boys. Like I said, not a ton of coins invested into these cards, but they'll do a decent job. I mean, I have like all 87s on my O-line and they still can't block, so that's why I'm saying don't go spend 100, 200K on each O-lineman because it's just not worth it right now, boys. Until they do an update or a patch and fix the O-line, don't bank on 88 overalls blocking any better than 83, 84, 85 overalls. It's just how it is. So that's going to be our offense, boys. Let's go ahead and jump into the defense. So moving on to our defense, let's start off with our free safety position. If you have seen my best budget free safeties in the game, you probably know who I'm going to put right here. But at our free safety position, boys, we're going to have 85 Justin Simmons. He's only 30K and one of the best core elites in the entire game. I'm not going to go on and on about this card, but he plays way above the stats and he is absolutely amazing. Like, I promise you, pick him up and use him and you'll see what I'm talking about. He plays way above his stats. He is a stud. So he's going to be our free safety. At our strong safety position, it's going to be the same as our 500K team. Just for the value of what this card brings in his stats, I don't see why not use him, you know. He's got 85 speed, he's 6'1", he's a great user. A lot of people love using their safeties, especially strong safeties. And he's just perfect at that. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't recommend a better user under 30K, even if you're not using him. He's got 84 zone and 85 speed at 6'1". He's going to play coverage for you very well. And he's still on my team for a good reason. He makes plays, boys. And yeah, he's a beast. So he's going to be our strong safety in our squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the linebackers here. At our right outside linebacker, we've got Mr. Diablo. If I can spell his name. Mr. Diablo here. Boys, I was kind of hesitant about this card at first when I saw him. I was like, I don't love his pass rush moves at all at 72 and 66, but the 86 speed and the 6'3" frame on this card make up for it. I've been using him lately, and I really like how this card plays. He's got 83 block shed, so he can get off of a defender if he needs to. But honestly, he plays in zone a lot for me, and I even sometimes user him. Believe it or not, I know usering linebackers is crazy these days, but he's got 86 speed and he's 6'3", and I just really like what he brings all around. And for the value at 56K, he's gonna be that guy for us for sure. And kind of on the opposite spectrum, for our left outside linebacker, we got a full-on pass rusher and a stud pass rusher at that. We got 86 Von Miller. If you've played MUT in the past, boys, you know Von Miller plays insane always, and they always boost his stats pretty high. It's no different this year. He's got 81 speed, which is great. 87 block shed, 86 power move, and 84 finesse move. Like, that's top tier, boys. That is top tier. I love the card. I mean, all his stats are mid to high 80s. That matter. And I think just an absolute stud of a card for 54K. Definitely a pickup. Middle linebackers, as you know, middle linebackers in this day and age in Madden, especially in Ultimate Team, don't see the field a lot. And if they do, I'm sorry. Because middle linebackers just are trash, let's be honest. Unless you have, 90 Derek Johnson. This guy kind of is a little different, if you know what I mean, but we don't have 300K to spend on a linebacker, and I don't think you should do that, to be honest. So at our middle linebacker position, We're going to be throwing in 84 Devin Bush. I like this card a lot. For 30K, he's got 83 speed, 85 acceleration, and 86 pursuit with 88 tackling and 90 hit power. If this guy's on your field, send him up there. Send him on a blitz, boys. If he gets through with that 90 hit power, he's going to be laying the freaking stick. Going to be laying the stick. He's going to be getting some fumbles for you. And for the value, I think it's a pretty solid card all around. I like the speed a lot. And yeah, so he's going to be our middle linebacker 1. Middle linebacker 2 is going to be Devin White, 83 overall. Kind of just a filler. Your middle linebacker 2 will probably never see the field, so that's why we're throwing him in there. But just for that rare occasion that he may see the field, Devin White, he's got good speed and, you know, will do a job. Not the best job, but he'll do a job. But yeah, those are going to be our free safeties, linebackers, and let's go ahead and move on to the cornerbacks. And I like our cornerbacks a lot, boys. I like our cornerbacks a lot. Our cornerback 1 is going to be a very new card that just dropped yesterday in the game. 87 overall, team of the week, Martin Emerson. For the value of 68K on this card, being 6'2" with 86 speed and 87 zone, which you can get to 90 and hit that threshold, is nice, boys. He's really good. And he's pretty cheap, you know. 85 press as well on this card. Definitely a lockdown number 1 cornerback. And he's going to be a beast on the field for y'all. Coming in our 2 spot, it's not going to shock y'all. It's going to be Denzel Ward. We're throwing him back in here just because, once again, boys, just the stats on this card and the way this card plays. This card and Justin Simmons are the 2 best playing core elites in the game, hands down, that I've played with. And this card plays way above his stats. He's absolutely cracked in the game. And I just love the card to death. And I had to put him back in here. So yeah, he's going to be our number 2. And playing in our slot at CB3 is going to be Trevon Diggs, 85 overall. Not much to say about this card besides he's a freaking beast. 87 zone, 85 speed. You can get that zone up to 90 and under 30K. I really love the value of this card, boys. I mean, you can't tell me right now that our cornerback positions are absolutely stacked. For the value these cards bring, you're not going to be getting beat deep with Martin and Denzel Ward with that 86 speed on the corners. Trevon Diggs is going to lock down at CB3, and I just love how this team is coming along. So let's go ahead and move on to our right end. We've got a pretty stud card here, boys. It's going to be 86 Headliners Kwity Paye. Card's been out a while now, but still one of the best right ends in the game, and especially for the value. 81 speed on this card, so he's fast. He's super fast off the edge with 85 block shed and 86 power move. For the value, he's definitely the best that we can pick up at this spot. And I just really like this card in general. He's on my team, still plays on my team, and I got no complaints with him at all. Coming at the left end spot, I just made a video over the best defensive ends in the game, budget under 50K, and our number 1 is going to be making it into this list. It's going to be this 85 Deacon Jones. As I said in that video, boys, for 40K, the stats in this card absolutely blow my mind. 80 speed, 85 acceleration, with 85 block shed, and both his power and finesse move are over 80. That's nice, boys. I really like it, honestly. Super stacked card for 40K. No doubt pickup. No doubt pickup. Coming in at our defensive tackle position is going to be the one, the only, the big Sam Adams. And no, I will say this is not an auctionable card you can go buy. But every one of y'all, even me, I have this card on my team. Most people I play have Sam Adams on their team for a very good reason, boys. He's so good. I mean, with inside stuff on this card, I would recommend y'all putting that on him. You can't even run up the middle. You try inside zone against Sam Adams with inside stuff, it's just not going to happen. You're just not going to get past the D-line. card's insane, and like I said, we all have a captain, and if you don't have Sam Adams, go exchange yours and get Sam Adams, because he's the best one in the game, the best captain that you can have. And it's a free position. You know, people don't like spending 300k on a defensive tackle. It's not a sexy position to go drop all your coins on. But since we do get a free one, and arguably the best one in the game, pick him up, boys. He's gonna be there, and he's gonna make plays for you. And we'll throw a player in at DT2 just because some formations have a second defensive tackle in there. We're just going to throw a Kenny Clark in there to fill out the lineup, and we come in at 996k, so we're right under that million mark. And yeah, that's going to be the squad, boys. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at this offense, and I'm seeing playmakers everywhere. Our wide receivers are absolutely stacked. We have the second best running back in the game. We've got a quarterback that can do literally everything, and he's free. Our O-line is O-line. I'm not going to say it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. O-line is trash in general, but we've got good players there. We've got the best tight end in the game. Our defense is stacked as well. One of the best free safeties in the game. A stud strong safety. Our linebackers are absolutely stacked. Minus middle linebacker. I'm not going to say our middle linebackers are the best in the game, but like I said, middle linebackers are eh. And our cornerbacks are absolutely cracked, boys. Absolutely cracked. And I love our ends and our DTs. So I really like this team, how it came out. I mean, this team comes out to an 85 overall, if that matters to you. And for under $1 million, I mean, this is going to be the best you're going to get, boys. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Do you think I missed any players? Do you think there's any positions that a better value card could fit there? Let me know. But yeah, that's going to be the video, boys. And I appreciate y'all watching.